I'm freaking out today. Oh my. Okay, let's start over. Hello and welcome to Three Little Things, a reflection on all that is good, beautiful, and true. My name is Nikki, and every episode I share with you something I'm grateful for, something positive I'm doing, and a fun tip for your household, for your family, or for your life. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, and I encourage you to follow along and think of your own three little things. So let's get started. Number one, I am really grateful right now for Marco Polo. If you don't know what Marco Polo is, no, not the Explorer, yes, the app that you can get on your phone. It is a video messaging app, so it's kind of like FaceTime on demand. So you send a little video message, send it over to your friend or your family member, they can watch it whenever they have the chance, then they send one back to you. So it's like, Marco Polo. Probably where the name comes from, but I'm just so grateful for it. I've been Marco Poloing with my sister-in-law Allie for probably years at this point, and we talk almost every day. She is like just totally my person. And yesterday I was just feeling a little down, just lots of worries going on. I think probably you're feeling the same way. There's so much unknown. I've been worried about my PA team. I've been worried about just what's future gonna look like. And I think it's just been easy to let those overwhelm me. And so she is just the person that I can get on Marco Polo and just be like, wow, this is what I'm worried about. And she's so good at just listening. She understands that I don't need her, to fix anything, or that she's not responsible for the way that I feel, but she's kind of able to just hear me out and then pick some things to kind of point out to me, to encourage me. And so I am just so grateful both for Marco Polo, because it's just been such a great way to keep in touch with her and talk to her a lot, but on our own schedules. So it's not like it's, oh, hey, are you free at 7 p.m. to talk on the phone or to FaceTime? No, it doesn't matter. You send the message whenever she gets back, whenever I get back with her, doesn't matter. Just a great way to communicate, especially during this time. It's always so good to see her face too. So highly encourage you to get Marco Polo and start Marco Poloing with your family and friends. So very grateful for that. On that note, so because I've just been having sort of this downtime, our business is pretty much shut down at this point. I think I've then put a lot of pressure on myself to get all this stuff done, both personal projects and professional projects that just haven't been getting done because we've been going at 1,000,000 miles per hour in the social life and all of the, dealing with all the clients and hiring the PAs and just all of these things that have been going on. Now I'm like, oh great, I can get all of these myriad of projects done that I've been trying to get done for so long. But I think what I realized yesterday is I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to use this time well and be really productive during this time. And because there's so many things that I was trying to get done, I started to feel paralyzed by them and I didn't know where to start. One of the weaknesses in my life is I have trouble prioritizing and going, what's most important? And so I try to do all of the things and then I get overwhelmed, I feel paralyzed, and I do none of the things. I don't know if you struggle with this as well, but sometimes I really let perfect be the enemy of the good. And so something that I found that really helps me sort of get out of this paralysis, what I like to do is journal. I don't know if you're a journaler or not, but I think that sometimes my brain can feel like a swirl of like a thought tornado, where it's just this like general cloud of doom. That's what it feels like. And I have all these thoughts swirling around, but I can't quite grasp at what they even are. And so it just feels chaotic and out of control. And I can't prioritize, and there's just all these things to do. And so I think what journaling helps me do is I make a couple different columns and I go, I'm worried about this, or this is something that I think that I should do. And I write down everything I can think about that project or that worry or whatever it is. And I can compartmentalize all of these things that are in my brain. And so it also just helps me to prioritize, like, what is the most important thing to get done during this time? Is it resting? Is that the most important thing? Is it getting some of these other projects done? I don't know. But what I was able to do yesterday is sit down with a journal and just go, okay, here are some of the things that are going through my brain. Here's everything I can think of in each column, all the projects, all of the things. And then I'm able to actually look at them one at a time. And I'm able to go, okay, actually, I think this is the priority. So let's put that on the to-do list. Maybe that then after this priority is the second priority. Let's put that on the to-do list. And then I'm able to get some order in my brain. And I think once there's order in your brain, some of the fears, some of the anxiety, some of the paralysis that you're feeling or that I'm feeling, I don't know if you struggle with it, but it starts to subside, and at least I have a plan. And then you just give yourself a lot of grace. Whether these things get done or not, it's okay. I'm going to show up every day and try to do my best. And then that's all I can really do. And then I place the rest in the Lord's hands. Some of you know I am religious, so I am going to talk about prayer a little bit here. I'm not going to shove religion down your face. But that's the other thing with the journaling is anything that I can't get done, anything that's just really truly out of my control, I can't control it, then I'm able to go, okay, here's this thing, and all of the things that I'm thinking about it, present it to the Lord and go, it's in your hands because it's not in mine. And I can pretend it's in my hands, but in reality, it's really not. And if I try to still keep controlling the thing that's not in my hands, then it's going to cause me a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear and a lot of worry. So that was something positive that I did. And I definitely encourage you to do the same. Journaling is just a life changer for me. It really helps me get my thoughts out of the swirling tornado and onto the paper and in some kind of order. So I have a link where I put together an Amazon list of a few journals that I just kind of found that I think are really beautiful. So if you're looking for a journal, I recommend you take a look at those. So that was just something fun that I did for you today. So let's move on to number 3. The tip for today is really, really simple, and maybe some of you know this tip, but I just need to tell you that magic erasers are indeed magic. If you don't use them now. I use them for so many things. The main thing that I use them for is my white baseboards. I love the look of my white baseboards, and all the doors in my house are white as well. They look beautiful, but my goodness, they get so dirty and they get so scuffed up so easily. And with all the scuffs on them, I really thought that I would have to be repainting them every few months. But then someone told me, no, use a magic eraser. It gets those scuffs right out. Amazing. And with very little scrubbing too. And so to magic eraser the baseboards, it's on my monthly to-do list. It pops up on that to-do list every single month. Again, go back and see our videos. If you aren't using Microsoft To Do to organize your household, definitely do. I'll post the link of how you can get that video of how to get yourself set up in Microsoft To Do, but definitely do that. But that is on my monthly to-do list, is using that magic eraser to get those scuffs out of the baseboards. Just do it. It's truly magical. Truly magical. So, all right, that is it for today. Thanks for joining me today. Just so you guys know, we were going to try and do a daily show, but now I think I'm going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sometimes I try to bite off way more than I can chew. So I will see you on Friday, and I hope you tune in. And as always, don't forget to do little things with great love. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.